The Marvel star recently joined Jonathan Ross on his ITV chat show to discuss her appearance as Hope once again and the excitement for the third film in the Ant-Man series. However, during her time on the sofa, Evangeline made a shocking confession about King Charles and wanting to touch his ear lobes. Alongside her role in Ant-Man, Evangeline also starred as Tauriel in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. She explained that she wanted a keepsake from her time on the film and admitted to stealing a major prop from the set. There was this really important prop, the runestone that Keeley gave to Tauriel. They had made about a dozen of them and one of them had been chosen. It was beautifully crafted. We used all the other ones for rehearsals. It really was the best one, so between takes on one of the scenes I just slipped it into my pocket. And then I was like, guys, I think I've dropped the runestone, I don't know where it is. There were like 20 people on their hands and knees looking. Peter Jackson is freaking out because it's the one he hand chose for the scene and I was like, sorry. And I still have it. Don't tell Peter. She also added, I kept a set of the ears. That I didn't have to steal, they just let me have them. I put them in a memorabilia box, a beautiful wooden box. I went to show my son a few years later and I opened the box and there was just this blob of goo at the bottom as they've just melted. They're no more. Discussing her love of touching people's earlobes, she made a confession about a particular set that she wanted to fondle from the royal family. The best lobes in the world are really old English gentlemen's. They hang way down. I'd go for those in a minute. Come on. I would. I like the meat of the lobe. I just like to fondle it. It's not sexual. Evangeline first starred as Hope Van Dyne in the first Ant-Man movie as the main character Scott Lang's, played by Paul Rudd, love interest. Coronation Street exit for Max Turner as fans spot worrying clue, inside, now, as well as a couple, Hope and Scott are partners as they use her father, Dr. Hank Pym's, Michael Douglas, Pym particles, allowing them to shrink into their small forms. The synopsis for the latest film reads, Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, along with Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, Michelle Pfeiffer, explore the quantum realm. They interact with strange creatures and embark on an adventure that goes beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. During her time with Jonathan, Evangeline discussed working alongside Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. She said, I got to be in a scene with the three of them on my 42nd birthday. They're so cool. You don't want to meet your icons because you're afraid they're going to disappoint, and the three of them are cooler than you think they are. They're amazing. I turned to Michael and Michelle and I said, you know, you guys are real gilfs. Michael had no idea. He said, what's a gilf? Instead of being cool about it, in front of a room full of children I went, it's a grandpa I'd like to F. And then immediately realized I'd told Michael Douglas I'd like to F him, which is not what you should say in front of a bunch of kids. Oops. The Jonathan Ross Show airs Saturday from 9:40 p.m. on ITV1.